Alright guys, this is Docm and I'm playing on the Mindcrack server. Hello guys, hello. Let's have a look. Who's there? Sistiao just said hi. So yeah, I'm happy I'm not alone. Guys, talking about happiness, I think some people, especially football players, are not very happy at the moment. Namely talking about the German national team that got their ass whipped. I'm sorry for using a bad term in one of my Minecraft videos. So, I try to keep it kind of clean with these. But hey guys, they got owned yesterday. And what happened there? Why did the mighty German team lose? Well, I don't know if you remember my episode. It was called Football Talk. It was also a Mindcrack episode. And yeah, there I talked about football and there I said what I think, who would probably win. And well, my tips seem to be pretty accurate so far, I have to say. I felt, and I gave some reasons why, that the German team not really had it in them. So when I saw that and I saw the people in the stadium, I saw tears in their eyes even, so that means people were massively disappointed. So what happened there was something that happens to all of us a lot in life. And I thought I wanted to talk about expectations and pressure that comes with these expectations in life, in different situations, and how that can affect things. And yeah, I think it's an interesting topic because there was another incident lately that made me think a bit. So first of course guys, don't get me wrong, and this is not a generalized assumption. When I say things now, I don't see it generally like that. But what made me wonder a bit is how people react if somebody doesn't meet up expectations or meet up to the expectations people had in a certain moment. A good example outside sports, but that made me think about it, was the situation that lately happened with Guude. I don't want to do something like Esau's plea or make like a huge deal. I just wanted to share my thoughts and wonder a bit because what basically happened was, and I'm pretty sure all of you guys who are watching my videos, or most of you, are watching Guude as well, so you know the drill and the story with his uncle and how he took care of him, checked him out once a week in the retirement home or in the clinic he was, and he often mentioned that he probably will die. And if you watch his videos, you see that the topic of his uncle comes up a lot. So in general, you would assume that people realize that this is obviously somebody that is very close to Guude, It seems to be a very important person. Guude never revealed the full reasons behind that, but he doesn't have to do it. It's not his obligation to do this. But every halfway clear-thinking person could combine that, I'd say. He talks about it a lot, and he, takes time out of his day with his kid and family, visits him once a week, and I work in this area. I talked about it in the last Mindcrack episode, so I know how difficult it can be and what kind of emotional distress things like that cause. So now, for all of you who don't know yet, but like a few days ago, Guude's uncle passed away. And obviously what happened, when it happened, it really was hitting Guude hard, and he needed a breather. He needed some space, because when situations like that happen, I mean, no, if you're not working that area like I did, death will not become something you could get used to. If you work on it on a daily basis in geriatric healthcare or in palliative medicine, what I did as well, it loses some of its mysticism, but only because you have this distance between you and the patient. It's still not, a family member or somebody passing away. So I can look on this from an analytical standpoint, but I also fully comprehend what it creates in a person, and that it is completely individual how people react on that. You know? So some people maybe would deal with it differently and just would go all out and would do a video right away and say, hey guys, this and this happened, shit just became real, and I'm devastated, I need your backup, whatever. Others might decide to just, they need to cope with it, take a little break. So now what happened, Guude needed a little break for himself to deal with his emotional situation, to be there. It's also family time, you got to be there, and that is the only way to deal with that. You got to be close with your family, your good friends, and they can help you out, to get back on track, because if somebody dies you're close to, it takes a toll, it will change you, and after that nothing will be like it was before, because this person is gone and nothing can be changed. So it is emotional distress, the loss, everything. So I wondered, how on earth were some people so rude, in some of the comments. And as I said, I'm not flaming anybody here. I'm not trying to rant and give a general, oh, all you YouTube people are so ungrateful. That's absolutely not the truth. We often mentioned it in our videos before, how much love you give us and what you do for us. So we know the big crowd, of course, would not be like that. But the thing is, if you are coping with death, you're not like Mr. Superman at this moment, your self-esteem is low, and some negative comments can get to you even more. So in case of tragedy and death or something, there's some kind of a moral, there's some kind of a thing involved that is called respectful behavior. And of course, you have your right for your entertainment, because we said we're gonna deliver it for you, and we try. But Guude, man, he's a funny guy, He laughs so much. Guude is known for his laugh. So I don't think, and for his fun, for his lightheartedness. And if he has that not going on and needs a break for a week to get back his lightheartedness and to be able to be the Guude you all love, you gotta give him that. You gotta give him that, and you gotta give him love, because he does it too. He loves his subscribers, He's sometimes, very, he seems, pretty tough, and when he talks like that and stuff, but everybody, I know Guude from a different perspective as well, as we talk on a private level, and nobody is like tough and can be shaken. I was even surprised how well he kind of came across in the latest video when he addressed the situation a bit, I could understand. Some people said, oh, Guude, why didn't you let us know, and blah, blah, blah. You're right. Of course, what he could have done, maybe just do a real quick video, put it up on his channel, say, hey, guys, I messed up at the moment. I need just a little break. I'll be back on track. Don't you worry, He could have done things like that. But as I said, it's very difficult to deal with death, and many people, yeah, deal differently with that. And obviously, Guude was somebody who was, yeah, took it. It was like, okay, now nothing is more important than being there with my family. I don't care about what's going on with the YouTube thing. I don't care about, all this small things. Things get, yeah, in a different relation than towards each other. You realize what is the important thing in life, and we all of us, the guys on the Mindcrack, we talk a lot and stuff, and we all of us, we take our channel thing so freaking serious. We know about responsibility, we know about view numbers, and how our words can affect people, and we see things when you say, wow, you freaking replaced my TV and whatnot. And in our world, if kids say, you freaking replaced my TV, I mean, that's big. For me, that's an achievement, because I know what TV did for generations and generations. People, uniformed opinions and all that. And now we got that variety again, and that is the YouTube thing. And you guys take that chance, and you listen to us, you give us a chance. So for all of us, it's like very important. But death or tragedy, problems in your relationship with your kids and things, those are things that top it all. If that happens, you might just say, hey, screw you all, I have to go now. And that probably happened. I'm not 100% sure. I briefly talked to Guude. He's fine, don't worry too much. He will be recovering. He was just a bit confused of the mood swing that quickly happened, from normally a very pretty supportive attitude, even, when he, for example, talks about controversial topics. And then suddenly, boom, tide turned, and that shocks everybody if you're weakened. And yeah, as I said, I just wanted to address that, because I thought about how, yeah, Guude, you were expecting something from Guude, and in this moment he was not able to deliver. Just as the German national team in the match yesterday. It is winning championships like that. It is all a mind game. It is all a mind game. The thing was, as I said when I did my football talk video, the German national team is a bunch of great players, but they remind me a lot of the famous Dutch team of the 70s. Playing like the best team in the world, but being not champions. Because nobody, for example, look at Italy now. Nobody ever talked about how beautiful Italy played suddenly. Everybody was kind of surprised that Italy was playing a more offensive style. Everybody was used to their very defensive way of playing. And now suddenly they turned into a very aggressive, offensive-orientated team. They got respect for that, and they well deserve it, because definitely outplayed the German team yesterday. Period. It made them look like freaking boys playing against men. And that was the difference. That's why the German national team could not, come up with the expectations. They're like, at Bayern Munich, the core of the team, they're pampered like little babies. All day long. It's not like, people say, oh yeah, you've been playing good and successful football. But in fact, the generation around Bastian Schweinsteiger is turning into a bunch of losers. They never won anything. For real, like no big titles, of course, should be able to win 1 or 2 national championships with Bayern Munich in Germany. And Schweinsteiger won quite a lot of it. But Bayern managed to make it to the Champions League finals 2 times in a row, and failed miserably twice with their, they choked, couldn't pull it off because they didn't have the killer instinct. Let me tell you just a small story about this soccer thing, and then we might stop about it. But Stefan Effenberg, the Tiger, he was the last captain or playmaker that won a Champions League title for Bayern München, for a German team, back in 2001. Everybody hated that dude because he was a freaking cocky player. You know, he was like bossing people around on the freaking pitch, acting as if he was like, I don't know, the Jesus and God of football combined and whatnot. You know, really crazy guy. Even at the World Tour, he gave the German fans the middle finger when they it was in the World Championships in the United States in 1998. And he was sent home and, you know, never played for the German national team again. Um, so, pretty crazy character. But you know what? When it was about winning the freaking Champions League for Bayern Munich, and there was that penalty to shoot, deciding penalties in the matches, he just stepped up there, took that ball, and freaking nailed it into the dang goal, and sealed the freaking deal and destroyed the opponent by just being a devastating winner, not caring, just freaking win it. And that is the huge difference between Bastian Schweinsteiger, Philipp Lahm, and all this golden generation guys they talk about for the German soccer team now. They have no killer instincts. They're nice guys. They like to be friendly. They worry too much about a good image for the German national team. Hooray, we're the nice guys. Fair sportsmen. We don't... That's great. But one thing's for sure. Professional sports is unforgiving. Nobody will remember the very nice and nicely playing team. Or maybe they will. But they will always remember them as freaking losers. And that's the point, you know. Everybody was expecting things, but they didn't have the balls to meet the expectations. And this is what I felt in the beginning of this European Championships. I really did. It is, you have this gut feeling if you watch football for many, many years, you know. Like I do. I remember the World Cup '86 even. Diego Maradona in Germany again in the finals. I don't think with this team we will win something. You know, now everybody always says the Germans are the favorites, and we do pretty well in the early stages of the tournament. We make it to the finals, we make it to the half finals, but then latest in the finals you meet the freaking winners. And if you want to mess with them, you need to change your attitude. You don't have to be a cheater. You don't have to be like rude, mean, lying, whatever. You know, you can always be fair sportsman still, but you need to have that little something, that edge going on, you know, that brings you on top of anybody else. And if the German national team doesn't realize that, with that attitude, no, not happening. So who to blame now? Who to blame? Who's not coming up with or delivered here? You know, obviously there were many mistakes, or a few mistakes. For example, Jogi Löw, he became crazy after his first two strategical quirks worked out, changing the whole formation. He thought he had something going on. And he would now not make a mistake at all. He could, bring anybody, and it will work out. Huge mistake, Mr. Jogi Löw. At some stage, you will, meet a stable and strong opponent. Until we clashed with Italy now in the half final or semi-finals. We didn't play any good teams at all. Not want to disrespect the Dutch team, but look at them. They had 0 points. Not want to disrespect the Greek team, but it would be disrespectful for the Italian team to be compared to the Greek team. It's a different ball game. And now, come across the first decent team, who got some fierce competitors in there. Winner guys, Pirlo and others. People were hungry for championships. There was a lot of pressure in the Italian national team because they had a scandal with players accepting bribes and in the league and cheating with the outcome of games. So they were struggling. They were like a herd tiger, in the corner. And then you come up with this happy attitude, trying to be Mr. Nice Guy, trying to give everybody on the team a chance to shine, and just thinking, okay, I got it all nailed down. And then you step up to an Italian team that wants to freaking win, and you send Toni Kroos on the pitch, who never played a freaking second in the tournament, and others. Then you just say, okay, now, mate, you lost it. Totally lost it. What are you thinking? And that is what happened to the German national team. So now everybody is mad. They couldn't meet their expectations. But those expectations were created not by the players themselves. Of course, they wanted to win, and at some stage they believe it. They have to believe it because you're a professional sports guy. And yeah, you have to. That's the mind game. I know that. You have to think you're Superman. Otherwise, you will not be able to deliver amazing things on the pitch. So, of course, they took it at some point, but you could see it in their talk. You could see their reaction when they found out, dang it, it's not England, it's freaking Italy we're playing. Never were able, the German team never in history of the big tournaments was able to defeat the Italian Squadra Azzurra in the deciding matches. We lost the most dramatic losses we had in our World Cup and European Championship history was against Italy. They ripped us apart whenever. So they were scared, and from the moment on they knew it's gonna be Italy. We were screwed. They knew they're gonna lose it because it was obvious, and we couldn't beat them, and we had not the killer instinct in us. They were not able to shift from that Mr. Nice Guy attitude to kill everybody to win the championship attitude. That's just not in them. There's no player in the German team. They're all nice and dandy. They're treated so nicely in the public. They're all stars. The attitude changed. Before people said, you can easily put some pressure on our professional football players. They can handle it. Now it's all turned into a luxury vacation or whatever. They sit in their perfectly balanced out training camps, have psychologists, have a couch there to play Xbox, PlayStation. It's not even anything that is challenging. It's too easy. They get soft from that. Before there was not that attitude in the German national team. There was no craziness. There was fighting spirit to win championships. Power, physical strength to wrangle down your opponent, to just wear them out for 90 minutes. And after 90 minutes of grinding away with painful defense and stressful, powerful midfield players who can run, we dominated the crap out of anybody over the decades and won a lot of championships, 3 world championships and a lot of European championships, and made our name as a successful football nation. Never ever did we do anything while playing like Brazil and being super nice guys. That's not the German way of playing football. And we're trying that at the moment. Everybody is giving us respect for that, but everybody knows, let them play like that. Better let them play nice, then we beat them in the semi-finals or in the finals, because they don't have the killer instinct and nobody blames us, And before, they really feared to play us because they knew it was so horrible to play the German team. Now, it's like, it's gonna be a friendly, nice thing. They might maybe play some nice soccer, and maybe they beat us, but they will not destroy us. And that has to come back, and I cannot even destroy you. You wanna stay here? No? Sucker. So yeah, that was my little football rant slash how to meet up expectations, how it can affect things. So German team is out now. I am pretty sad because Spain will rip Italy apart now. Will not be like Spain is not that strong anymore like they were like 2-3 years ago, but they're still good enough to simply play Italy apart. Italy gave all they got. Like they were like they gave everything. They got all emotions and whatnot, and it felt like the match against Germany was already their climax. And I don't think they can add some more. And Spain, so far, in relation to what they can actually do, Spain played like crap so far and still made it to the freaking finals. So if Spain steps it up now, they're gonna crush Italy in the final and make them look like a really bad team. I think that will happen. But well, I might be wrong. So don't be too hard on me if I will not be able to meet your expectations and be 100% right here with my prediction. And let's get the wood back here, and we should briefly look on what we did so far here on the treehouse. Whoops, don't go down here. No, just trying to finish it step by step and adding to it, and I really enjoy it because it's a easy going project. You know, I can chill out a bit, hang out a bit, talk, you know, share some of my ideas and things, how I see things in life. And I've been reading the comments, of course, of the latest Mindcrack episode, and you guys gave me really positive feedback, you know, about when I do these talky episodes and we talk about general topics in life. And I have to say, I also really do enjoy it a lot because I have a feeling that sometimes, you know, I can say something that might strike for a person here and there, because I'm clearly aware of that, you know, a lot of younger kids and people are watching, and they, what am I doing here? They kind of, listen, you know, they want to listen, and I'm glad, you know, I can have some kind of influence because, I think I got some, at least some many things, at least some well thought ideas about how things should be. I'm not saying, you know, I'm defining what's right or wrong, of course not. But I'm trying to, get my experience of the social studies and whatnot I was doing, you know, just the things I learned about, society and psychology and all. Hey, Arcus. Everything is a microcosmos. We got that here on the Mindcrack server and in the world. So keep in mind, karma can be a bitch. That is the ground rule. Don't expect too much from us Mindcrackers. Of course, we try to be pro, and you're used to get a relatively pro level of entertainment for us. But if we here and there are not able to deliver, don't own us too bad. Let us live, you know. So we'll be cool, and don't, you know, that always causes like brain stress. You think and you thought, oh man, did I disappoint people now, and blah blah blah, and you cannot focus on the things that would be important right now, as for example, in the situation Guude is going through, the death of the uncle, and you know, it's then you need to really have your act together. So I was hoping things like that in the future happen. We might find a really respectful way, you know, how will deal with the situation together. And I'm also sure, you know, members of the Mindcrack server and Guude's friends and us, you know, we also learn something from the experience. We learn that you guys really, you know, like what we do, that you guys really, want your Mindcrack and our videos, and that is nothing but positive. And yeah, well, the consequence would be if somebody has to take a break and step away, he just should do like a quick vid or something and say, hey dudes and dudettes, I'm out of the building for a little bit, give me a small break, and that would be the right move from the tuber. And the good move from you guys then would be to say, alright buddy, don't you worry, I got plenty of other stuff to watch. Got so many people on the Mindcrack server, so there should be something you could watch if you always want to have some Mindcrack stuff. And you should then just say, alright, all cool, thanks for letting me know, come back soon, I'll be there and still, have your back. That would be like, yeah, Alice in Wonderland style, like in a perfect world. But maybe, you never know, we can have our little perfect world around the Mindcrack server. All of you and us, we're working hard on it, trying to set us apart by having interaction with the community. And of course, that's another thing you learn from that. If you open up to the community and really interact, there can be things like that as well. Positive, things will come to you, but the negative things will also come to you stronger than to the average YouTuber who just, I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about badmouth anybody, but I always call this the old school YouTube with the guys who just uploaded videos, and what happened in the comment, nobody cared, never answered PMs, never answered to anybody, and never even did anything with or for the subscribers, and just thought everything is for granted. Watch me, that's all I do for you. I put content up, what else do you want? That attitude, I think, is kind of old on YouTube now, but it's also easier to do, just put out videos, and when it's done, you don't worry about it afterwards, ever, that is how it works, and that is very easy to do, and I would not even consider it a challenge at this point. I could easily do that now. If you have a certain size, just do that, but that is nothing us guys here on Mindcrack server want. Will never change, will always be the same. If we have 1 million subscribers or 1,000, Mindcrack is about staying in touch, about being real, and about being honest with the subscribers. And talking about honesty, I quickly want to give my honest thanks to a few people. Like, I was really surprised. I think the last Mindcrack episode kind of triggered that when I was talking about financial situation and me having kind of not the easiest time to decide if I want to, if I can go full pro with the whole YouTube thing. And well, that triggered over $300 of donations on my PayPal account. There was even an individual donation of $200 by somebody, it was no name there, and the people who were sending that didn't request anything. They didn't say, hey, now you have to build a monument and stuff. They did it because they wanted to do it. For example, one guy wrote, dude, what you were talking about, I was in the same situation a few years ago, and I can totally relate. Now I made it, basically, or I'm in a safe spot here. Take this money, and it shall help you and be a small contribution, because I can totally relate what you say. And if a donation comes in like that, in general, I'm not asking for donations, and that will remain like that, because I think I'm able to get enough reward from the money that can be made through AdSense. But of course, I will not refuse to take anything. If somebody sends that with a good reason, like those donations that came in, I said, hey, come on, take it, use it for your channel, be safe. And that's what I do with donations. I keep the money on the AdSense, and whenever there's contests or whatever, I use that for that. I just yeah, buy the things I give away from the donations I get mostly. Or you know, if somebody breaks, for example, like the RAM lately or something, of course that I consider as well an investment for the channel, because it ensures we can keep on making the videos and so on. So I want to say really thank you very much, and as I will not be disappointed when nobody donates anything to me because I'm not expecting that from you. Please keep in mind, we're also like human beings, we got our weak spots, do mistakes, but still we want to be you guys, you know, you watch regularly. We want to be a role model and kind of be there for you every day, but sometimes it's not possible. But we try our best. As you do for us. You there every day on my videos. Thanks a lot. And I'm out for today. The bridge is taking shape, getting more and more natural. We got the lighting going on, and I will keep on working on my treehouse up here, and soon we should start making rooms with some actual functionality to it, and add some redstone stuff, because that's what I like. So, bye bye guys, see you soon.